Hello, and what is up, guys? My name is Jager-M from ScreenCasterz, doing a deck profile update of my Masked Heroes. This is a different build than my last build with Vermilios. This is a lot more gimmicky, kind of like monster heavier build. It's very fun to play. It's not as serious as my other one, but this is more for a casual play. I am trying a new setup. I got a new camera, so hope you guys notice that. I was kind of thrown for the loop recently, but I think the best way to get back into Yuki tubing and all this other stuff. I already was in Yuki tubing, but getting back into the groove of things, my normal schedule. What better way than with the Masked Heroes? We all need a hero, don't we? So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, first things first, for the elemental heroes of the deck. We're running a 3 elemental hero Shadow Mist. When she's special summoned, you can add 1 change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. So basically, she searches out your mass change, which brings out your Dark Claw when you use it on her, which is really good. And when she's sent to the graveyard, you can basically add Bubble Man from your deck to your hand. Now you can only activate one of those effects per turn. Mainly, you want a hero lives her or summon among her. So I'll bear that in mind. And she's also level 4 warrior, so there's that. Rocking 2 Bubble Man. I see no reason not to run 2 Bubble Man. He's really good. It's a free special summon. If you have no cards in your hand other than him. Basically, I know Bubble Man's there for your rank 4 aspect, but he's also there mainly just to make acid. But having a searchable acid is nothing to complain about, but we don't rely as much as Bubble Man. The hero players, the biggest problem with us is that we usually try to go into Dark Law as soon as we can, and we try to empty our hand as much as possible to make the Bubble Man live. So I bear that in mind and decided there's a better way to get rank 4s out. Other than just empty your hand. Because, dude, the struggle is so real. If you have a Bubble Man in hand and a mass change and you already did your normal summon, it's just so freaking terrible because you have to set the mass change and special summon the Bubble Man. You can't activate the mass change that turn. It's just a bad feeling. It's one of the worst feelings in the world as a hero player, and I feel dirty every time I do it. Anyway. 2 Summoner Monk and 1 Goblinberg. I cut Goblinberg from 2 to 1, because most of the time, if I don't have Monk, I Goblinberg. But Goblinberg is one to call just a little bit, because he is ROTA searchable. And sometimes I ended up just Goblinberg into Goblinberg, and it's just not really good of a play. But yeah, I think 1 is just totally good. You can ROTA search it whenever you need it, so there's that. Anyway, Summoner Monk, you have a lot of spells, discarding them, bring out your Shadow Mist, that's pretty good, get your free Dark Claw and stuff, and he's also a spellcaster, that's really good. So there's that. On to the other monsters. This is a lot more monsters than you're expecting, but trust me, there's reasons behind it. I will explain them very in depth. 2 Damage Juggler and 2 Hat Tricker. I don't run Trick Clown, but I am running the Before Mage engine. The reason I don't run Trick Clown is because yes, he's good with Norden, and yes, he's really good in making a lot of rank 4s, but the thing is about it is when I was trying him out, he was the one that clogged the most. He was the one that I had to go out of my way to make him. Like, I had to tech in the Foolish Burial. I had to use my Goblinberg to make him instead of Shadow Mist. And yeah, you could have Hero Lives and then do that play. But that didn't happen as often. But I really like these a lot more than Trick Clown. You can totally try and tech in 1 Trick Clown if you feel the need for it. But I decided these are the best ones I want. Oh, and also, I'll just get the rest of them out here. 2 Assault Halberds and 1 Satellarknight Sham. I'll explain Sham in a little bit. Don't worry, we'll get to him in a second. But these are the ones I want to talk about most, because the thing about hero players, we try to have as little monsters as possible, as many spells as we can, as many traps as we feel the need for. And the problem with that is, what I was saying earlier with the Shadow Mist and, what is it, Bowman thing? Yeah, we have a problem. We hero players have a problem. We bring out Dark Claw and we rely on them. We sit on them, then we rank 4 out to beat over anything that might hurt our Dark Claw. That leaves us susceptible to board wipes, monster effects, and things of the sort. So what I was thinking, was that yeah, you can empty your hand for Bubble Man, but what if you had the mass change, which happened a lot? So I don't want to set the mass change just to get a free rank 4, a free special summon. That's what these guys come in. If you basically Assault Halberd is your going second play, a Hero Lives is your going first play. Because if you're going first, you're already losing as a hero player, in my opinion. Because they already have their traps set down. They already have their defenses set up. They have, most of the time, a board that Darklaw could have gotten over or could have stopped when he was already on the field. But since you don't have him on the field, you're already losing at the starting gate as a hero player. Yeah, you can make Darklaw, but that'll be basically the extent of your first turn, unless you rank 4 out, and that's what these guys do. You can't Hero Lives and make Shadow Mist into Dark Law if you're going against back row. It's not as good. Acid is overall better in that situation. But what I'm saying is, if your opponent's going first, most of the time they have a monster, get your free special summon. So this guy won't be in your hand as often. And when he destroys a monster, when he does any battle damage, you can search another copy of him. That's all. Only do 2, 3 was kind of cloggy. So that's that. The thing about Damage Juggler, he's the one that stays in your hand, but he's not really cloggy. Because he's the one that stops you from being OTK'd. He stops the battle damage. It's really good. And if bad, you can banish him to search out your hat, which is a free special summon. It's nothing to complain about. These guys are just overall amazing. Hat Tricker is never dead. Every time I can make Halberd, I can make Hat, and it's just so good. Because Halberd, your opponent has to have a monster already for you to special summon them. So there's 2 monsters already with the Halberd, so Hat Tricker is already live. So that's pretty good. He's ROTA searchable and goes into a lot of your rank 4s. So what I'm saying is, yeah, hero decks are good in general, but you can't just play the Protect Darklaw deck all the time, or rely on Darklaw to win. You gotta find other ways, and the rank 4 side of things is overall the best and more efficient engine to tech in right now. So that's it for the monsters, and no, I did not forget about this guy. Sham. Sham, I freaking love this guy. He is honestly my favorite monster in the deck, believe it or not. I know what you're saying, oh, Jager-M, why the hell are you playing a Satellarknight in a hero deck profile? What the fuck is wrong with... No, just listen. Sham is really good. He's a level 4 warrior, 1400 attack and 1800 defense. His effect is when he's summoned basically anyway. You do 1000 burn damage to your opponent. You can only use the effect once per turn. So you can't just Sham spam like rank 4 with them, call to Haunted, do that 3000 burn or something. But what I'm saying is, what makes Sham so good in this deck is that we do play Deltaros. And the thing about in Heroes, one of my favorite boards to make is Darklaw with Deltaros. And I don't know the exact rulings on Deltaros, but on its card text it says your opponent cannot activate to your summons with cards or effects. So my assumption is if he's already on the field, they can't really Solemn Warning your Mass Change. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's been working really well in YGO Pro. Anyway, Sham, basically when Deltaros dies, you can special summon 1 Tellarknight from your deck. So this guy is just amazing. If you already have your Deltaros and Darklaw set up. So basically Deltaros, you can detach a material and pop any card on the field you need to, which is awesome. Now, and with Deltaros on the field, they can't respond to your summon, so Deltaros is going to be the second target. Darklaw is going to be, you're going to try to get rid of Darklaw first with their 1-on-1s and Castels. But they also try to get rid of Deltaros because with him, they can't respond to your Summoner Monks or Goblinberg. To my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, please do. But it's just really good. I like Deltaros. The free popping's good, and when Deltaros dies, you're minusing so much. Getting a free monster on board and board presence, as well as being a level 4 warrior that helps you as well in rank 4 spamming, I really do like Sham. And it's just so unexpected, because when they destroy Deltaros, okay, cool, it's like a really hard, grueling battle. Bring this guy out and do 1000 burn. I mean, they don't expect it. He's the unexpected cowboy, and basically you resolve him too many times, they're gonna be hurting as much. He really helps the deficiency if you do a Hero Lives, pay 4000. This guy helps even up the life points. I really do like Sham. If you don't like him, you can totally cut him from the deck, but I really highly suggest taking in a Sham in your hero deck. Just try him out. He's really great. And he's pretty good with the Call to Haunteds, So that's it for the hero. That's it for the hero monster lineup. Onto the spells. Doing 3, reinforce the army, kind of self-explanatory. Searches everything in the deck other than Summoner Monk and the Performages. 3 Hero Lives. I don't like this card. I really don't. If I had the option not to play this card, I would not. But it's just kind of a necessary evil. It's like in Cyber Dragons. You have to play 3 Dry. I don't like Dry because if you summon him, he kind of locks you down because you can only bring out machines for the entire turn. You can't work around him. But the 4000 life points at the starting gate is a lot, but it's basically the easiest way to get Darklaw on board. This is your going first play, and Halberd you're going second play. So it's really good to get Darklaw right at the starting gate and then have your plays. But yeah, my favorite board honestly is Deltaros and Darklaw. It's just such a good feeling having those guys out. They're like buddies in crime. Anyway, 3 Mass Change, kind of self-explanatory. Gotta make the Acid, gotta make the Darklaw, gotta make the Enki. Those are the Mass Heroes I play, but they're by far the best ones in the, Archetype of Masked Heroes. So that's it for the 3 ofs, onto the 2 ofs. 2 Forbidden Lance, gotta protect Darklaw, gotta protect your plays. Raigeki and Torrential is a huge thing for this deck, and also makes Darklaw essentially 3400, because it lowers the monster's attack by 800 and makes it unaffected by spells and traps. But it makes it a lot easier for Darklaw to get over. 2 Instant Fusion, yeah, I'm running Norden. What? What, I'm not supposed to run Norden? Just kidding. But Norden's really good, especially in this deck. A free rank 4 is nothing to complain about. It's really good when you instant fusion, bring out your Norden, bring out your Shadow Mist from Grave. Don't use the special summon effect of Shadow Mist because it's negated. Special summon the hat, and there's your free Deltros. This thing basically makes your Deltros almost always available. Except for 2 ups on for the 1-ups, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Mass Charge, 1 E-Call, and 1 Raigeki. I really like Book of Moon in the main now. It's really good, especially when they try and breakthrough skill or finish. I think breakthrough still goes through, but try and finish your acid or something. Book of Moon saves them. I really do like that. Mass Change is the one that clogged a little bit at 2. For more consistency, I'm trying out 1. It's working really well. If you feel the need for it, you can cut off the E-Call for the second Mass Charge. But yeah, E-Call is basically, you use the ROTA for your Goblinberg and then use the E-Call for Shadow Mist. We only feel the need for 1 because I have like 5 targets, but I really do like it. It adds more consistency. I couldn't find Rune for the upstarts, ironically enough, but E-Call puts in a lot of work as well. Raigeki for the board wipe. If you have this in Dark Claw, it's insane. I do like it. Just banish all their monsters. It's really cool. But that's it for the spells onto the traps. I had to cut a lot of the traps because of monster space, but anyway. 3 Fiendish Chain. Monster effects are the biggest problem for this deck, as well as board light wipes. Exciton kills your deck faster than anything else. But yeah, Fiendish Chain is really good this format. Double breakthrough skill. Even more monster effect hate. I don't run the Mirror Forces anymore, but if you feel the need for it, you're feeling safe with your monster or trap lineup, you can take these out for Mirror Forces. I wouldn't hold it against you. It's just doing well for me. Because a good player can play around Mirror Force. Because if you know if they know you have Dark Law, they more than likely won't attack you if they know you have any kind of face downs. Because every hero player I know is playing 3 Mirror Force. Like, damn, it's a good card. Don't blame me, but a good player knows how to play around Mirror Force. Double call the Haunted, bring back your Sham, even more 1,000 burn. And bring back your Shadow Mist, get her effect. It's really good. Reoccurring monsters is really good in any format. And last of the traps, 1 Vanity's Emptiness. You can try this or Bottomless. I would not recommend Solemn Warning because you do pay a lot of life points with the instant fusions as well as the hero libs. But bear in mind, only resolve 1 hero libs per duel, honestly. But the reason I play 3 because I want to see it as soon as possible. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck, friendos. Anyway, 1 Norden. I see no need to play 2. Every time I had 2 in the main and the extra deck, one thing to bear in mind is the extra deck is extremely tight for space and heroes. But yeah, 1 is doing perfectly. I never felt the need to go into 2. I run 2 instant fusion because you want to bring out Norden whenever you want to, you know? But you only need 1. So there's that. Double Dark Law. You can try 3. I like 2. Here's your win condition. Enki, you can search out your mass change and destroy something by battle and send it to graveyard and make your Dark Law. It's good to bring this guy at first, then Dark Law if you're on the attacking side, but, you know, to each their own. He's got a strong 2800 body and 1 acid because Harpy's Feather Duster is so busted. That's why it's banned, so let's have our own. Let's easily searchable. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for the fusions onto the Xyzas. 1 Trapeze Magician, 1 Perform Mage Trapeze Magician. You can make this out of Summoner Monk and any of the mages. 1 Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. My favorite combo is Dark Rebellion and Ragnar Zero because you can make a lot of rank 4s easy. You can make double rank 4s almost instantly whenever you want, especially with the Perform Mage engine and Norden. So you bring out this guy first, cut a monster's attack in half, bring out your Ragnar Zero, destroy and draw a card. You go plus. You still got that strong body plus 2400 attacking. That's really good. I really do like that combo. It's my favorite combo in any rank 4 spamming deck. Castell, easier spot removal. If I could, I would play 2, but extra deck space is still extremely tight. 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 1 Gaga Samurai. These are when you're pushing for damage or for the OTK to get double attacks. Blade Armor, you have to go into Warrior, so that's where Sham comes in. The Gaga Samurai is generic, so you can make it with the Performages and as well as Summoner Monk. Gaga Cowboy shooting for game because Sham wasn't enough. And Excalibur as your tower is out. And for the last 2 monsters of the extra deck, we're doing 1 Satellarknight Sham and 1 Constellar Diamond. These are my 2 favorite cards in the freaking entire deck. I love these guys so much. Diamond himself is just basically your 3rd or 4th Dark Claw, depending on how many you play. He basically hurts any dark deck with his effects, so you don't have to make this guy... well, you can make this guy, but you don't have to put this guy over Deltros if you don't need for it. But you can honestly put him over Deltros as a pseudo Dark Law for Shaddolls and stuff. But yeah, any card that returns from graveyard to hand, like Kirkion or Shaddol Fusion and stuff, this guy just kills it. Any dark deck, this guy just annihilates. I freaking love this guy. He's really good. 2,700 bodies, nothing to complain about. And Deltros, when you normal summon or special summon monsters, your opponent can activate cards or effects. That's the main thing. Cards or effects to your summons, which is very useful. I still have to look up the rulings for this, but to my knowledge, he works like if they try and Solemn Warning your Goblinberg or something. So there's that. Because if he's already on field, it's like a standing effect, kind of like Leo. If you have the Solemn Warning Leo, if you don't, stuff like that. But Deltros, you can attach material, destroy one card on the field, really useful. Get rid of Floodgates, gets rid of a lot of cool things. And if he dies, when you send from field to the graveyard, you can special summon your Sham to get your free rank 4. So yeah, that is the hero deck, guys. The Masked Hero deck profile. It's a lot different than my last one, and I really do like it a lot more. This is a lot more fun to play. But if you want the Protect Darklaw King of the Castle build, I have one of those on my channel already. So tune in, go look at that. I really do like this build. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything you want to tell me about it, please comment down below. Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click in the description, like the Facebook page, follow us on Twitter. That's where most of our updates are done. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to see more videos, epic and similar and amazing, similar to this one. I totally screwed up my intro. But anyway, see you later, guys. Have a nice day.